I think the issue now is that this rotation trade has played out. The rotation being from stay-at-home stocks, companies that supported the stay-at-home coronavirus lockdown, to these reopening stocks, including leisure, airline, travel stocks. And that hand has been overplayed by the participation of retail investors. Now, one has to note that the so-called institutional investors, the hedge funds, the large pools of capital from institutions, remains incredibly cautious, whereas the retail investors have been the funders of this bull run over the last few weeks. I think the caution really is that if there's any correction to the mood of the reopening, second waves, coronavirus clusters, etc., that retail investors stand the chance of getting hurt a lot more than their fellow institutions.
We've obviously seen markets bounce and get a bid on the back of the Federal Reserve announcement that it's now going to engage in buying individual pieces of corporate paper. How worried are you that this now puts the Fed in the position of picking winners and losers in US corporate companies?
You know, this is all part of the Fed put strategy. Was this news surprising to those who are following the Fed strategy? Not really. The Fed put has been absolutely critical to resetting functioning market dynamics, whether they participated in the ETF market, the high yield market, now the corporate bond market. Yes, of course, they will be doing some security selection of their own in certain baskets, but the mere signal that they're participating will make those markets function better, knowing that there's no dislocation risk given the Fed's participation as long as you meet their criteria. It will certainly continue to enable the fact that this liquidity crisis does not become a solvency crisis. If you recall, a couple of months ago, we were really worried about that, all of us. And the Fed's interventions almost puts a stop to that and said, listen, we will make sure that the liquidity markets function so that this doesn't become a solvency crisis along the road.